Oh,
Hi there, my name's Donhwap. I have been a professional League of Legends YouTuber for the last 10 years, and as of today, I am officially quitting League of Legends and will no longer be making any more League content. The reason I'm quitting is because I just released my first stand-up comedy special called Too Broke to Be Woke, and I am fully committing towards stand-up instead of League of Legends. If you remember my first video, it was a short little 2-minute monologue similar to this called Why Asians Are Better at League. At that time, I was a struggling stand-up comedian who just moved to New York City. I was washing dishes, I was doing stand-up at night, trying to make it somewhere in the Big Apple. And after this came out, I had no expectations for it, but somehow it got to the front page of Reddit, and overnight I ended up with 10,000 subscribers. So I went, hey, maybe I should give this YouTube thing a shot. I feel like I've achieved a lot while in this scene. The biggest one being obviously that I was able to make a full-time career, a six-figure job out of making YouTube videos. And upon hearing that, I know a lot of people might say, oh, well, aren't you basically walking away from a dream job? Isn't this your dream job? Playing video games for money? And that's kind of how I felt when I started this journey. I thought that if I could just play League all day and make money that way, I would be happy. In my field, you are heavily incentivized to stream and to repost highlights and to make content that way. And I did try that for a while. This is going to sound really stupid or entitled or, maybe out of touch or
well,
privileged,
six figures,
but
100k plus.
after playing nothing but League of Legends for a week, I realized I didn't want to spend my life playing video games. I wanted to just make content that I cared about. So, while this is absolutely a dream job, this is just not my dream job. I will always be grateful for the experiences that I've had in this community. League of Legends is known for being the most toxic community in the gaming space, perhaps in the world. I mean, if you look at top 10 lists, we are
DVDs.
number one in all of them. But
DVDs
personally,
more
I would
toxic.
never take away my time here away
And
from anything.
Overwatch.
League of Legends, I feel, has made me a better person. It's made me a tougher person for sure. Like, back when I started, I was not able to deal
Yeah,
with
Rust
pressure
as well.
from audience members or hecklers or other comedians. If you know anything about stand-up, it is very much a straight white male dominated space. And there's a lot of blatant racism behind doors. Racism can be hard to deal with, but it's not as hard as League of Legends players. It has been an honor, it's been a privilege, and it has been an absolute pleasure to make Donhwap videos for you guys for all these years. For one last time, my name is Donhwap. Thanks for watching.
Good for him. Yeah, everyone grows out of League at some point. How long has he even been making videos on League? Probably like 10 plus years now. Yeah, like 9 years plus. What is this? 2-hour video on Twomad.
So without further ado, this is Twomad Was Alone.
Oh, hey. I'm just about to go to bed. I know we couldn't Skype tonight, but that's alright. Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
Twomad was one of the most talented YouTubers of his generation. In a few short years, he went from a literal nobody.
Bro, I really watched Twomad stream like week before he died. That was so surreal. He was playing like Overwatch and then some like shitty FPS game. It was like Chinese Counter-Strike or some bullshit.
He was featured by PewDiePie, collaborated with Max Mofo, Anything for Views, Jay Schlatt, and other extremely popular legacy creators. His audience was loyal, following him to any platform or medium, and his style of comedy influenced millions of people during a time when they were all locked inside and wearing masks. On February 14th, 2024, he was found dead of what was presumed to be an overdose. When Overwatch was released in 2016, it quickly became
This title is good. People think that like streamers, like I have like thousands of viewers every stream, and like every like YouTube video is like 100k plus. That like, oh yeah, streamers must be like such busy people with like so many people around them. But bro, I am so cancer alone as a person. I genuinely have like, I have one, okay, IRL, I have like 2 friends. One never, like, I meet like once every like 6 months at best, and the other one is like the Russian, like it's Go. It's like a Russian, like she's Russian woman, immigrated here That's like my friend that I actually meet up often. And I have my girlfriend, but my girlfriend is from other Polish city. So we only see each other like twice or thrice a month.
Became one of the most popular games in the world, with every content creator hopping on the bandwagon to try and capitalize. One such aspiring creator was a young man named Medea Sadiq, a 16-year-old boy living in Winnipeg, Canada. Now, Winnipeg is cold as sometimes, so he had a lot of time to stay inside.
Bro,
and at the time, he was
most
also...
people make their friends in like high school. From high school, I got like Lamau, maybe one guy, like be my friendo. After high school, it's all down from there, bro. It's all downhill. We fucking live in a society
lacking any real-life connection whatsoever. According to Twomad himself, he was basically mute throughout his time in school and barely had a single friend. He was constantly getting into fights with people and just had a very hard time growing up. The friends he did have were called Sony Vegas and Premiere Pro, so he got cooking. Inspired by old MLG montage parodies and YouTube poops, he began making what can only be called schizophrenic.
Bro, Twomad always was like such a weird person to me, right? Like, Twomad videos went from like insane high effort Overwatch shitposts, just like gameplay, like kind of like Uber Danger for League of Legends back in the day, like insanely violent, insanely high effort. Then he face revealed, everyone is like, oh wait, he's just a fat black guy, and he started like hosting like random bullshit, like screaming at people in public, saying random shit, like fucking like raiding every McDonald's in 20-yard radius. It was like
edits of Overwatch gameplay.
It's just so weird to me. How do you go from like just hardcore montages to whatever the fuck you went to?
He had opened his channel in April of 2016, and the growth from there was pretty steady, racking up around 10,000 subscribers a year later. In just 2 months, he grew to 160,000 subscribers, thanks to a few of his edits really popping off. How to Doomfist, Nerf Lucio, and Rip Roadhog got millions of views within a few weeks of posting. On Twitter, he thanked his new viewers for the massive growth. But he wasn't about to slow down. His time had come, and he needed to
face
seriously
reveals you can ruin channels, bro. I can instantly, the second someone says face reveal ruin channel, I think of 3 channels that I don't want to name, but there are 3 channels, not the dream by the way, I'll instantly exclude that one. 3 channels that face revealed, 2 of them League of Legends, 1 not, that they face revealed instantly nuked their own career.
Momentum going if he was going to maintain this strong new viewer base. He didn't spend his money, he didn't party, he sank into his computer chair a little deeper and cranked out video after video, week after week. By January of 2018, he had 450,000 subscribers. Just 1 year later, he doubled it. By this time, his videos had also gotten much longer. Instead of posting 1-minute long edits, he was posting 10-minute gaming videos with his editing and commentary mixed in.
I look at the water and I build the castle. I go to the fridge and I take me the goat. I go to my Xbox and I turn it back on.
Bro,
I get my reflection, then I shoot that.
Night Blue, I'm a cutie pie drama was so funny.
This editing with constant bruh
just called
noises,
him
random
Night
sound effects, and memes
ND5,
thrown
like
in
Diamond
became
5,
extremely influential.
Which was
with a lot
back
of
in
other
the day,
editors
like
taking
the lowest, like Diamond 5 back in the day was the low master, bro. Like we use low master like it's a fucking slur, bro. Nowadays, like calling someone a low master, you might as well call them the hard R. That's like the same power we hold in League of Legends by calling someone low master. Like, I'm a cutie pie buried the fucking Night Blue. I remember, like, imagine getting fucking kinda. Nah, I'm just like still baffled. Like, is I'm a cutie, like, call me parasocial. Is I'm a cutie pie divorced or no? Why is his girlfriend doing like really hardcore OnlyFans porn? I mean girlfriend, like ex-wife
taking note.
or a
There
wife?
truly was never a dull moment in these videos. They were great for keeping viewers engaged. In an age where every Zoomer's attention span is less than 12.4 milliseconds, keeping people locked in was really important, and Twomad, intentionally or unintentionally,
Well,
was a
Cutie
master
Pie
at it.
lately came back to League and is like having really good success. He's like perma 7k plus. So he's just vibing right now, bro. He's just vibing. Let's he do like League videos. I wonder how those do. Oh my god, this fucking video, bro.
Hey.
This is the most vile shit ever.
No. Hey, that was my cookie. Come back here.
Wait, what is it? Where he fucking eats it.
Dude, he's trying his best. I'll give him an A for effort, man. Dude, these cookies are actually like humans can eat them too. I'd eat them. Dude, Dapper, you want it? I know you want this cookie. You want it. Look at this tasty cookie.
For fuck's sake, bro.
Yeah, it actually tastes like a regular cookie. It's like a
Nah.
normal cookie. God, if I take a bite out of it and I just want to eat it. It's a regular cookie except they replaced the cream with like yogurt. Down. It's actually pretty good. I want to eat the entire thing, but then you guys will call me a pig. Make me feel bad, dude. Dapper, down. Down.
Does he still have the dog? Oh, he isn't uploading. Yeah, the Valorant videos. The guy is just vibing, bro.
Let me show you how good Blitz really is, bro.
The last thing you want in your video
From my brain.
you are fake news, sir. You gonna move the way.
By June of 2017, he already had 100,000 subscribers from his Overwatch edits. At the same time, he had been streaming on Twitch, where he cycled through Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, Fortnite, and really whatever game was really pulling in new viewers at the time. His personality was slowly but surely getting out there, and it helped that his manner of speaking was basically in line with his editing, constantly quoting different memes, movies, games, songs, never staying in one place or on one topic for more than 15 seconds. He was definitely unique and viewers loved it. In February of 2019, he did a face reveal on Twitch, which on YouTube got 1.5 million views.
Literally every black person in fucking existence is gonna be mentioned. They're gonna say Obama. They're gonna say X. They're gonna say T'Challa. They're gonna say who else is black? Nelson Mandela. Who else? Thanos. He's half black. He's mixed. So
now his face and his personality were out there on full display,
The
giving him a
titties.
golden opportunity to move from being just an editor to a media sensation. And that all really started with Goodnight Girl.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bro, the way
The
his
Goodnight
man
Girl
boobs
meme
just
came at the
flapped
perfect
back.
time. Just a few months out from his face reveal, his audience was already familiarized with his appearance. This video, which portrays him as a lonely simp or Discord mod, telling his e-kitten it's alright she deprived him of attention, went absolutely viral. Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, 4chan, you name it, it was posted there to millions upon millions of views. And the clip itself is not like standalone, it's from a compilation of similarly cringe and hilarious bruh moments.
Bro,
What's interesting is that this was not accidental. It was a calculated move by Twomad that he created in one take.
I put the camera angle. The webcam mic is so shit. So I was like, all right, this audio is gonna be perfect. And then it took one take. It was just one take, one single take. Where I just go up and I start saying some shit all on the spot. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I was like, go to Skype, nah. And I just did that, and I literally just let my legs slip under me, and I just fell straight on the ground. There's nothing there.
The memes he would use, like the Baba Booey sound effect,
You think that like North Korea is gonna pick it up and send an ICBM to my
used to be funny as fuck, but became a weirdo. Wasn't he really a criminal? Didn't he send again like a fucking contract or whatever that he will not verbally abuse her anymore or something? I forgot what it was,
Canadian
bro.
house?
saying bruh constantly,
Contract? Did I hear a contract,
and his poor
bro?
impression of various ethnicities similarly spread across the internet and became synonymous with his brand. Around this time, the original Twomad channel was renamed to Twomad 360, and his old second channel became his new main. He also expanded his content from just gaming videos to literally everything. Live streams of him trying to sleep while his viewers sent text-to-speech donations to bully him. You Laugh, You Lose videos, where he would challenge his viewers to make him chuckle, with the prize being
remember
thousands of
those.
dollars. IRL videos of him acting like a psychopath while riding an electric scooter. Then his neighbor stole that electric bike, so he tried to get the police to kick the door down, which they would not do. So he left them a troll face with a note asking for them to give it back.
This dude literally lives right beside me and I can't do shit about it but leave him a goddamn letter. What the fuck, man? 1984. I'm gonna leave him a stack of
What?
money too. Fuck it. I'll give him everything he wants.
Did his neighbor actually steal his bike?
Boop, boop, boop. Okay, let's not put our face in the camera. Your photo is required. I just showed Obama at work. What company are you delivering for? Fuck it. Building management. Bob gives me his name too. Thank you for that information. There we go. Let's open that up. Leave him the letter. Give him that lock so you know he can give it back. There you go, buddy. And we'll give him a little bit of money too. Give him about like $5 in the ting, yeet. And lock him up. Goodbye.
Any random event from his life would become content. He went out of his way to enrage sensitive fan bases like K-pop stans.
Oh no.
Now you see this has 6.2 likes, right? There were like 2 other tweets with like 20k likes trying to get my removed.
He was really killing it in the content department. At this time, he was also taking prescription Adderall to focus. He describes his thought process naturally as extremely random and all over the place. This drug allowed him to lock in creatively and actually get things done.
I'm on fucking ADHD meds.
Are you? What are you on right now?
Dexedrine. 10
Dexedrine.
milligram daily dose.
I have never even heard of Dexedrine. That sounds intense.
Generic Adderall.
Is it fun though?
Just the
It's not
cocaine
necessarily
instead.
fun. It more like it's like essential to function.
It makes. Oh, do you like need like Adderall to function on a day to day? Adderall is. It
Tell you what, I don't need it, but it's probably a lot better if I use it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just be like, bruh moment all day, just like, hello, I'm thinking of literally.
Bruh
He
moment.
was also smoking a
Do you
considerable
think
amount of
Yamato
weed.
says deluxe IRL or no? Do you think Yamato when talking to like a random person says deluxe? Imagine he like goes, Yamato goes to a grocery store, right? He buys a candy bar for $2. He gives the cashier $5. And then when she tries to give him the change back, he's like, nah, you can keep the change deluxe, and just walks away. Do you think that has ever happened? Type 1 if you think that has ever happened.
At this time.
Kush is all I need.
and like good kush and alcohol.
I
though.
wake and bake and I'm just like, I don't need shit.
But this cocktail for the time being didn't seem to affect him negatively. It allowed him to push past whatever his mental problems were to make content on a consistent basis. While his popularity was
Not
rising,
every streamer
Twomad
is
was also
mental
on the
here,
move.
smiley
Due to
face.
some complications
I'm
with living
perfectly
with his
healthy.
family, he planned to move to Los Angeles, California. And one content creator who offered for him to move in was none other than Jameskii.
Welcome back to another episode of N-Word News. Did Twomad really say the N-word? Well, according to Jameskii, he did, but the thing is, Twomad's black.
Jameskii is a content creator who similarly came from a gaming background. You probably know him from his Uganda Knuckles VR chat videos that blew up a few years ago.
Nah,
These
fuck
guys
that
seemingly have a
shit,
similar
bro.
sense of humor and style
Do
of
you know
content.
the
So where was
way?
their
Do
disagreement?
you
In
know
October
the
of
way?
2019, Twomad
Dude,
began
that
tweeting
shit
out
was
claiming
never
Jameskii
funny,
was
bro.
actually Russian and not Danish as he claimed to be. This guy had became a meme at the time with a lot of people spamming Russian text at him. James did not take this lightly and decided to post a big twit longer outlining his
that
side of
shit
the
was
story.
never funny,
James says
bro.
he offered Twomad a place to stay, but their relationship had been deteriorating in the lead up to this move. He said that he hadn't spoken to Medea for a few months because he knowingly and purposely was harassing him over his PTSD speech problems. He said Twomad would go as
Classic,
far as
bro.
to mock him for sounding alike to terrorists. Apparently, this really hurt his feelings coming from a friend. He also said that he would often use the N-word to farm emotes in chat, even though James asked him not to do it because it made a lot of people uncomfortable. He dropped the hard R multiple times in text chat and voice during streams, which is one of the reasons why they stopped streaming together. Now, to criticize Twomad for using this word is dumb because 1, based, and 2, he's black, so in the eyes of the world, he should be able to say it.
Yo, the N-Pass! Yo, this Craigslist to hand! Oh my god!
Is
You
N-word
want the
pass an
boxes?
actual thing? In Poland, black people basically don't exist. Like, I don't think I've ever talked to a black person. I talked once to a black person in Poland, and that was in high school. Do people in like America or whatever, if like a black person talks to like a white guy and he's like, you have the pass, and he will like just scream the fuck out of it, is that like fine or no? I'm uncultured on this like field because, as I said, there's barely any of the any black people in Poland.
Buy this now, it'll never be here again!
Can you
You will get murdered. It's a meme.
But it
Oh.
appears James's problem was less to do
The
with
more
the
I
word
do it,
itself
the
and
more
more
I
to do
like
with the potential of a Twitch ban when it's uttered. James also said Twomad would constantly make fun of him during his Rainbow Six Siege tournament, which made him very uncomfortable. He felt it went beyond basic banter and it genuinely hurt him. Despite this, he agreed to let Medea move into his home in LA. But as the move-in date got closer, he apparently was warned by people about Twomad. All of my friends said they didn't have a pleasant experience with Twomad or knew somebody who would have a word or two about it. Without dropping names, all of the friends I spoke to collectively said they wouldn't let Twomad in their house. But I imagine it's biased based on their experience with him. Twomad
Bro,
is
the
known
way,
for being
like-
vengeful, harassing people behind their backs.
Bro, I saw like, oh my god, 2-month video, like that fucking guy. I saw a video of him and like some girl like driving in a car. She was like driving him home or something, and he was just like spazzing out in a car, and then he randomly just like kicked her front like window out. like just broke it. He just fucking kicked it. Like he just destroyed the front car window. Like I remember that fucking video. Wait, maybe I can find it. Oh, I found it, I think. It's this.
Not while I'm driving, man.
Hello, audio?
Do this at your own.
Oh, fuck!
You dumbass! Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
This guy was such a retard!
And leaking private conversations with malicious intents. After this, he decided to call Twomad to make sure he actually wanted to move to Los Angeles for the right reasons. We called him to ask him this question because we wanted to make sure he's not
Yes, he's fucking dead, that's why.
going to regret his sudden decision to move to a foreign country without a proper plan. First of all, his getting kicked out within a few months suddenly changed to I just want to move out, and that he wants to move to LA because it's where you make it big. Huge twist of the situation if you ask me. We tried to
He overdosed in Overwatch 2
explain to him that Los Angeles is extremely expensive and that he's going to live here at a loss and it might not meet his expectations. As I mentioned earlier, he just insisted that we wait until he gets partnered, yada yada. He also made a Patreon a few minutes after our call, which is probably the right decision. So the plans to move in were still on. Twomad was to attend TwitchCon 2019, at which
How expensive is living in America? This guy was pulling millions of views on YouTube, uploading like really often. How can you not sustain yourself? Like, on what is he fucking spending money, bro? Like, on what? Like, on what is he spending the money, man?
time he would also swing by the house to check it out. But during the actual event, they didn't get to hang out as much as James would have liked because of a complication with Twomad missing his initial flight. His reason for not getting on a plane was because there was a guy who had a turban. I hope it's a joke, but knowing his racist attitude, I doubt it is. So TwitchCon that year was in San Diego, which is a 2.5-hour drive from Los Angeles where the house is. James had to return early because his friend Scott got food poisoning. So while
Did you not just watch this video? What? I just found it. I'm 12 minutes in. What is a fentanyl? We had a guy named Fentanyl Femboy in our game today.
This was somewhat uninvited. Twomad suddenly messaged me, "See you at your house in LA on October 2nd, to which I responded that me and Scott might be at the hospital and can't hang out as
10K
our
for
food was
rent.
getting worse.
Meanwhile,
He didn't care about how
like
we feel or what we were going
$500
through.
somehow.
He said that he's still coming and that he's going to stay at my house for 5 days. I called him out on his dumb assumption and he began to guilt trip me for spending hundreds of dollars.
For 10K, I could live out on
Just a
like
clarification
2
that I
years
never
in
said
Poland,
he can't
bro.
come. I was only confused about his intentions. After making it clear that I'm not claiming he can't come, just might not be able to stay by himself at the house if I'm at a hospital, and I asked him to clarify the part where I told him he could stay at my place. He showed screenshots where I mentioned that the corner room is reserved for him, since he specifically wanted it and that there's no furniture including no mattress. I explained to him that it's just a miscommunication, and it's not like I wouldn't let you in the house, but you should be more clear next time, alright? He started
Bro, remember? Can I leak this even? Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember when I was going to Korea? I originally planned staying with LS and everything, but they ended up booking a hotel and just staying alone instead. Do you guys wanna know the fucking reason why I did that? I kinda wanna leak it. No, I won't leak it. I won't leak it. I won't leak it. No, actually, fuck it. Okay, basically, not Nemesis, by the way. I'll just say it so you guys don't go to Nemesis. But like a person that used to live with LS. Okay, first keep in mind that LS lives with like a lot of people in the house. Like he lives in like a mansion or whatever, and there is a lot of people. So I was like really scared of like many people in the mansion, right? Just being there. Like it would just be too much. Like basically strangers besides LS. And then a guy told me that used to like live with him, or I think he was in there during the time. He told me that I basically would not have a bed, and what I would sleep on is like a mattress on the floor. And I was like, what? What? 9. And then I was like, nah, fuck the bro, fuck this shit. And I decided to book a fucking hotel of my own. I don't like, because he told me Koreans don't have beds, and that they have like a built like mattresses into the floor. And I was like, nah, fuck no. And I was like, whatever, I'll just spend $6,000 on a fucking house. Bro, next time I go to Korea with my girlfriend, I'm buying like a fucking $10,000 hotel. The fucking shit that Sanchovis had was so like what I had in. Wait, can I find it? Did you do anything for 10k? Yes, I did. I did a room tour.
Hello guys, this is Drututt room tour Korea. I just hit Challenger. And yeah, this is my living conditions. So here we are. We have things, my pants, my card, water, pills to make voices go away. And here we have...
Oh no.
A surprise. The Drututts portal. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, I probably should throw this away. The Drututts portal is gonna be taken care of now that I hit Challenger. We have a fridge, antibiotics, and some food that I will not eat because I don't have a microwave. We have a bathroom here. No.
Bro, I didn't know how to flush this shit. There was like a button to flush, but every time I took a shit, I had to wait for the maid to come and flush it down. Because I didn't know which button flushes the toilet.
There is a mirror, but obviously I don't want to show it. Here we have bed.
I'm joking, by the way.
Here's my setup. There's another mirror here.
I'm joking.
Money. There's my wallet. Bed that I sleep on. My PC.
Korea diet. KFC, fast food, water.
Food.
I wanted to eat healthy, but it was either burritos, fast food, or talking to Koreans in restaurants, and twice I went to a restaurant. They told me to fuck off, so I was like, whatever, pig maxing. I'm a caban.
Bed.
That bed was so fucking ass to sleep on.
Window.
Yes, that was a vape. The vapes they had in Korea kicked like a fucking truck, bro. I am past my vape phase. I had like a short one. But the one in the fucking Korea was like...
guilt tripping me even more.
like
At the
a
time,
truck,
I didn't
bro.
realize he was just being manipulative, and I offered to pay full price for a hotel stay in case I'm at a hospital and he can't stay at my place. A week in Los Angeles at a hotel is $1,000 to $2,000 if you book it at the last moment, by the way. He continued guilt tripping me. After a few hours...
And like, okay, so basically my room had small bathroom with a shower, 2 small beds, a TV that wouldn't use, an AC, and that's all. And then a fridge. Meanwhile, Sanchovis paid only like $500 or $1,000 more. What did he have? Sanchovis had 2 bathrooms. One of them had a sauna and a bathtub and a shower in it, and the other one just had a toilet and a sink. He had a kitchen with microwave, fridge, and like equipment to cook. He had a living room with 2 sofas and a huge fucking table that you could just eat on or do whatever the fuck you want. You had a balcony. He had a king-sized bed. Like, 5 people could fucking sleep on it, bro. 5 people could sleep on that bed. And like, a special like setting for his room to turn it all dark, like full dark, during the day. And I would sleep at like 1 p.m. every day, so I would have sun blasting my eyes.
I told him that if he promises to take full responsibility for the house, I can let him stay in my room, even if I'm at the hospital. He told me he promised and reminded me it would be cool if I pay for his hotel. So Twomad flies to San Diego, but says he has a place to stay, so he doesn't have to stay with James or stay somewhere James would pay for. James was hurt. Twomad had been ghosting his messages in LA and not hanging out with him. In San Diego, he tried to get Medea to go to the zoo with him, and Twomad apparently continued the same behavior despite being there to visit the house, which caused James sleep deprivation as he was really stressed out and confused. Later, James had planned a trip across the world to Australia and wanted to hang out there with Medea. Apparently, James messaged him asking if the two would be hanging out, at which point he just said sex immediately before giving him a fake address of where he was staying to mess with him. The same kind of stuff continued while there. Twomad said to James he was staying with a friend from Canada, when in reality he was staying with Anything for Views. James, upset, messaged him saying the following: "You really think it's fair to lie to me for 2 weeks for absolutely no reason? What happened?" Twomad then sent a cringe.mp4 file he deleted immediately, and then just sent a really shitty image of Captain America saying, "No, I don't think I will." Yeah, I mean, that sounds like something Twomad would do. Eventually, James messaged anything for views about the situation. I spoke to Chad about this briefly. At no point did I say anything like, "Don't talk to Twomad," yada
If this guy
yada.
had
I
no
just shared
clout,
my
nobody would want to
experience
fucking
and how I
post
feel
this
about it. When Chad was saying that everything seems fine, I told him that's all that matters and I'm just sharing my experience. I don't know what Chad told Twomad, but a few minutes later, Twomad wrote a 1,000-word rant about what a bad person I am. He twisted the situation multiple times and tried to guilt trip me really hard, but it didn't work this time because I could see everything right through. The cherry on top was quit the pettiness.
Holy fuck,
this
this
is
guy
literally
should
the definition of high
GPQ
school drama. Just leave me
himself?
alone, man. I didn't
He
bring this
sounds
to the
so
public
annoying.
because I didn't want drama.
Does he
I didn't
know?
want our viewers to be involved, and I thought he was just a scum person who will move on after this. The only people who knew about the situation at the time were people who were around both of us and just saw it slowly develop. At no point did I call anyone up to get them against Twomad. The only conversations were just me sharing my experience
He
and
does
asking
it
for advice
though.
because at the time I didn't realize I was being manipulated. Pretty ironic because Twomad allegedly went
He
ahead and
doesn't
started trying to
know.
get people against me behind my back almost immediately. Despite the "just leave me alone, man" part he said to me, he was tweeting at me all morning, targeting not just my tweets, but also replies to my fans. He blocked me on Twitter so I couldn't even see his replies. Worth mentioning, he has been deleting some of the Discord messages and then edited his manipulative rant. Good thing Discord shows the time of his edits. He also deleted me everywhere right after I got no contact with him. After reading all of this, I bet a lot of you are asking, who cares? I mean, Twomad was known for roasting and talking people in game, so that's expected. The situation with dodging James and ghosting him is
What do you
definitely
mean he
mean,
does he
but
know? Is he
nothing that
dead?
needed to be made
Yeah, he's
public.
fucking in the
Overall,
grave,
kind of a
bro,
nothing
for, like,
burger.
long
James
time.
did not acknowledge the fake Russian claims at all in this, which definitely threw some
overdosed
people
on
through a
the
loop.
pill.
This twit longer is 3,200 words. It's almost the full
The
length of a
girlfriend was
YouTube
hounding
video.
him
So
too
why does
much,
it even
bro.
exist?
Had
You
to
could
take
say
the
it's because
pill.
James felt attacked by the Russian thing, but then why not address it instead of whatever else this is all about? So Twomad responds with a video on his YouTube channel. He opens by reiterating his claim that James pretended to be Danish when in fact he is Russian. To prove this, he shows old footage of Jameskii under a different username speaking fluent Russian to Russian YouTuber Nufuckers.
Want actual footage of him speaking fluent Russian? Here you go. No fuckers has a lot of it because they used to be friends until dun dun. The meme happened. I'm Danish. Every trace of conversation in Russian with no fuckers, fucking purged. Why, you might ask? Knows I'm not trying to get assassinated.
He also claims that James got his Twitter taken down for making fun of him.
Considering that it's a really good theory that you got my Twitter terminated. You literally deplatformed
Why is
me
he
for
saying
calling
a
you out
fucking the F word in Russian? This is like the F word. Nah, this
for
guy is
calling
so
you out for
retarded,
being
bro.
Russian. Why did
That's
I call
their
you out for
range
being
stuff.
Russian? Because you called my current roommate anything for views, asked him if he was alone, and then proceeded to tell him that I took advantage of you. I'm a clout chaser. I must warn you of Twomad. All I do is make videos with my titties out. Leave me the fuck alone. I tried to resolve it privately, but you didn't respond. So yeah, I've never seen someone get banned for something this tame. Without outer input from Jameskii, how would a Twitter employee know that I'm trying to spread hate or violence when I'm not even doing that?
As for the talking, Medea
does
frames what he
Eblan
said to
mean?
James as casual talking that was taken too seriously, causing him
In
to freak
Russia.
out during both tournaments they did and behind the scenes. Despite his perspective that James was a somewhat sensitive person, he needed a place to stay, so he was open to moving in with him. As for why he made his tweets about James, well, he took James calling Chad to talk about him as a manipulative move to turn his friends against
Kind
him.
of
As
out
for
of
not
order.
wanting to hang out with James, I'd say he pretty much owned that one.
I just didn't want to hang out. I'd give you excuses over and over. You just wouldn't pick up on the cue. You wanted to force it. You were so insecure that I didn't like you that if I didn't meet up with you in real life, you would just start spreading shit. And that's exactly what the you did. You crossed the line and you started spreading garbage, vile shit to people who are important to me in order to manipulate them.
Now, during James's tweet line, he had an
Ironic,
issue with not
motherfucker.
believing Twomad's intentions for wanting to leave. Twomad shows a message he had sent James trying to resolve things, where he said he was consistent that the reason he needed to leave Winnipeg was because he was in a toxic household where his dad was attacking him regularly, which is why the cops were called there. Twomad claimed in this long message he got red flags when James took his banter too seriously, and also that when he had joked about the Russian thing among friends, James freaked out, which once again gave him cold feet and made him believe he was hiding something, which is why he didn't want to hang out with him. His real problem with James started when he messaged Chad and other friends to talk about him. Twomad says that James's lack of evidence for the events that went down is very telling of the truth.
He says here I lied to him and a mutual friend about getting kicked out of my house, and we'll never know who because you guessed it. He was claiming he's only got a few months and he needs help to move to Los Angeles. This is a complete manufactured fucking narrative. I had zero interest to move to Los Angeles. I wanted to go anywhere in the continent. Like I said before, Jameskii was just the first person
New
to
update.
offer, and he ended up being in LA, and that's why I wanted to go to LA, not the other way around like Jameskii
You can just
said
use
it.
your
This
left
is how
hand.
he tries to convince you
And
that I'm
they
a cloud chaser.
He
re-added
admits
dust
to
too.
saying the N-word, but said it's because it's
And
just
they
a part
removed
of his
overpass.
vocabulary,
Good, fuck
and
the
James
map.
could just kick him off the stream if he thinks he's being out of line or going to cause a ban. He also says he did make fun of James, but nothing resembling harassment. Him making fun of James was more him making fun of the Russian accent instead of his PTSD speech problems.
No, Jameskii, I did not make fun of your speech problems.
Actually Maximilian Muss. The real reason James was mad about the tournament in the recording, Twomad shows, is because he had invited someone James does not like, which made him uncomfortable. He rebuttals Twomad saying he was never kicked out of his house, with a DM of him saying he was. But I guess you could take this to mean he was being forced to move due to circumstances and not literally kicked out if you want to be charitable to Mudea. He shows messages of Twomad dodging him when asking to hang out, and the rest is mostly just
Whatever, TLDR, Twomad is a fucking horrible person. That's all you need to know. Let's check the server really quick. I haven't been here in like a week. What did malware byte just leak? That's not my IP, right? Yeah, that's not my IP. I know my IP. What the fuck? Where the fuck am I? He placed me in a fucking shackle box. There is no way. Oh my god. Bro, I should have played more. I regret. We really need to wipe and play again. What is this? There is a guy building something here. Or was it grift already? There is a Swedish flag. My pumpkin melon farm. And why do all of those people have like cool houses and I live like a pig? He's building Briar. This used to... Eternal suffering. Don't. They are all dead. Oh wait, they are not.
Huh?
I lost my perfect traits, bro. It's just kinda hard playing Minecraft on a Sabaton because you nerds play like 12 hours a day and I only get to play Minecraft like late night for like 2 or 3 hours.